So what can we truly learn from something that sounds, well, pretty straightforward, like someone's daily routine? You might just expect a list of things they do, right? But here on the deep dive, we always try to dig a bit deeper. We want to uncover those surprising insights, maybe some practical ideas hidden just beneath the surface.
And today, we've got a really interesting example to work with. We're diving into My Daily Routine, A Simple Day with Meena Sharma. It's from her Slow podcast. And Meena's day, it's more than just a schedule. It feels like a blueprint almost. It shows how someone deliberately weaves together work, learning, things they're passionate about, and importantly, rest.
Right. So our mission here is to unpack Mina's day, not just list the activities, but really pull out those nuggets about balance and self-care. We'll look at specifics like her 7 a.m. wake-up call, that daily oatmeal breakfast, I think it was bananas, strawberries, and honey,
That's right.
and her commitment to yoga every day for, physical well-being. What does that tell us right off the bat?
Well, what's really striking is how she intentionally puts self-care right at the front of the day. It's like front-loading it.
Yeah.
Yoga isn't something she tries to squeeze in later if she has time. Seems like it's an anchor
Right.
at the start. And that really speaks to managing your energy, doesn't it?
Mm.
Prioritizing your own well-being before everything else starts demanding your attention.
Yeah.
It kind of sets a positive foundation for the whole day, builds resilience.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Get yourself centered first. Okay, so after that strong start, she moves into her work. She's an English teacher, right? Working with students from all over Ukraine, Mexico, Colombia, Germany, Russia. Pretty diverse.
Yeah, quite a mix.
And then her afternoon is for personal growth, learning Mandarin Chinese before just a simple sandwich for lunch. How does that all fit together?
It seems like a really nice blend of purpose and like personal expansion. Teaching English, that's about giving back, sharing knowledge, connecting with people from different cultures. That outward focus, but then dedicating afternoons to learning Mandarin. That shows a real commitment to her own growth, her own curiosity. It feels like she's optimizing her time for impact and personal development, not just getting through the day.
And the simple lunch.
Yeah, the simple sandwich reinforces that maybe. It's efficient. Lets her maximize time for those, mentally engaging activities.
Okay, now this part I found really interesting. Her passion project, almost. Salsa dancing, not just sometimes, but like clockwork every Tuesday and Thursday. It sounds like a real highlight for her.
Oh, absolutely.
What does that regular commitment to something purely joyful tell us?
I think this is crucial. It's like a master class in active recovery
Yeah.
and bringing joy into your routine intentionally. Salsa isn't just a casual hobby here. It looks like it's strategically scheduled, placed maybe to break up that work-learn cycle.
Ah, to prevent burnout.
Exactly. It's an intentional dose of passion that clearly recharges her.
Mm.
Lots of people might see that kind of thing as optional and nice to have. But for Meena, it feels like a core part of her well-being, almost non-negotiable.
No, it's not just fitting in fun. It's actually valuing it highly. Like as important as her work, maybe even as a strategic energy booster.
Precisely that. It suggests that learning and joy, they aren't just extras tacked on. They seem essential to her daily energy, her overall sense of well-being. And then after all that activity, the teaching, the learning, the dancing, her evenings are quiet. Relaxing at home, watching TV, reading, sometimes cooking. You mentioned Alfredo pasta.
Yeah, her favorite.
Right. Before heading to bed around 11 p.m., this part reinforces just how important genuine rest and disconnection are. That downtime is just as vital as the doing parts of her day. It's the accumulation, isn't it? Small, consistent things adding up. So we pull it all together. The main takeaway from Mina's routine seems pretty clear. It's those consistent, intentional choices she makes. Daily yoga, making time to learn Mandarin, engaging in something joyful like salsa twice a week, and really prioritizing good sleep, feeling cozy and comfortable. All these things directly seem to feed into her feeling, as she says, healthy, happy, and comfortable. It's a very holistic approach, really proactive about well-being, built on prioritizing what truly fills her cup, you could say.
Yeah, it definitely feels like her routine is built around things that bring her joy, learning, comfort, not just checking off boxes on a to-do list. So it makes you wonder, listening to this breakdown of Marin's day, is there one specific principle or maybe one small intentional shift from her routine? Something that might inspire you to perhaps tweak your own day, maybe to deepen that sense of well-being or spark some learning, or even just find a few more moments of quiet satisfaction, something to think about.